Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. Today we've got a bit of a treat, haven't we? Because
have.
we've been left on our trot.
We have, so we're doing all kinds of things today.
Doing all the things. So the rest of the team are up over, not up, over.
Down.
Down.
Kind of down and over, I think.
Oh, down and over at the NEC.
Sean, down? Down, yeah.
Don't,
Yeah, down and across a bit.
wherever the NEC happens to be in relation to you, that's
Well,
where they
it
are.
could be up and over.
Could be.
Yeah,
Up and over.
Yeah.
Could be around. Who knows?
Could be next door.
Could be next door. But that is why, unfortunately, you have the likes of myself and our lovely Diane.
Yep.
We're sorry about that, but we're here today.
Good luck.
That's all we can say. Good luck. But we have got goodies.
We have.
We've got goodies to share.
We have
Now,
lots.
lots of goodies. Now, a little bit of housekeeping first. If you're completely brand new to us, firstly, welcome along. It's lovely to have your company. Type us a message in the chat.
Yeah.
We'd like to see who's new here. And if you're not, still type a message to us because it might get us through the next hour of the show. We are here at Highlight Crafts bringing you a brand new launch from Two Red Robins, which is the flower of the month. Eagerly anticipated. This time around, many of HQ's members' favourite flower,
Absolutely, yes.
the Carnation. Very, very pretty. Now,
Yes.
how do you shop with us here at Live Shopping? All you need to do is type the code you see in the screen into the comments below with the word shop. So for this one, it will be shop digital to get the Minecraft Studio and the SVG. I will apologise because I cannot see that screen from here, but we will talk.
Yeah, it is large, Amber. It's already enlarged.
That's when you realise you need another eye test, and all of us in this room currently are wearing glasses. So shop digital into the comments to get hold of the flower of the month, Carnation, Minecraft Studio and SVG. Our lovely Diane, you'll be demonstrating the Minecraft Studio
We'll
in
be
just a
having
bit.
a go with that, yes.
But we have also got the die option for you as well. When we talk about dies, these are our cutting plates that we can use alongside the beautiful artwork to create amazing projects.
Yes.
So, first things first, die and Minecraft Studio bundle. Let's have a little look at what's included. Now, the flower of the month follows the same format in that you get this lovely sort of large size flower, great for anything up to about an 8x8 card blank, would you say?
Yeah, I would have said so, yeah. And then obviously you can build your clusters and compositions with it as well. So, yeah, but it's beautiful in the fact that you've got the detail in there and you also get the matte layer die as well. So the white layer you see on there is the second die in your packaging for this particular one.
Which is lovely. So if you're someone who's collected the flower of the month and you've got the other ones, it's all going to match. So you can build bouquets with these. Even as a standalone, something like a really clean and simple card, bringing in your foundation dies, a little bit of stamp sentiment.
Yeah.
Perfect. But of course, as we move through the board, you'll be seeing we've got different colourways available for this
Yes,
as well.
Yes, different colourways and different sizes. So this is your Carnation cluster, which is exactly what it says. It's a beautiful little cluster of buds in different phases of opening, and you've got the full blooms in there. And then you can see on this particular project, we've used 2 or 3 of the die cuts, and then we've also cut extras to decoupage them up as well. So you can actually take these, can make them really simple, or take them as far as you want to with your decoupage techniques as well.
And I think that's something that's really, really lovely about Two Red Robins is this ability to snip into the designs, make them your own. So we're not saying to you, you're going to have to spend, what, $29.99 on a die, which is this size.
Exactly.
And we'll create that. What we're bringing you is that smaller size, but it's designed in a way to allow you to build it up however you wish, which I think is really, really exciting. Next up, this is always my favourite of the Flower of the Month collections, and this is our bouquet builder. So as Diane's mentioned, with this particular design, you're getting the flowers in all different stages of, I was going to say gestation, but then that didn't really make it
That's a bit,
sexy,
that's not a
did it?
sexy word, is it? Bloom, let's go with bloom.
Much better, much better. So you've got sort of the open flowers, the buds, the ones just sneaking through there as well. And this allows you, with those other die sets, to create stunning designs just like this one here by layering, by tucking in, by following that rule of 3, and also the ideas of creating a centre, creating triangles in your compositions as well. And when they all come together, oh my goodness.
Look at this.
I purposely didn't look at the wow board. This is what we call the wow board because I love the idea of seeing it for the first time alongside you guys. And here, is it our Lily that's created this board?
It is Lily that's done these ones,
These are gorgeous. Taking the large flowers from each one of the collections and creating a wreath design. How gorgeous is that?
It is stunning, and it's framing that design in there beautifully. But you've got, I love the fact that it's over the top of a really simple scene where you've got the sun rays going through there. So this could be for thinking of you. It could be get well soon, it could be sympathy, it could be, I love the sentiment on there, beautiful things take time to unfold, which is perfect for flowers.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely gorgeous. And so it could be that you're creating a corner, it could be that you're creating a border, but again, you can see you're cutting multiples of the same design and creating your scenes and your compositions perfectly, because everything is created so that the size works perfectly together.
Yeah, I think that's really, really lovely. Now, through the board, you might have taken that little sneak peek, seeing these background designs as well. Now, these are actually part of my Craft Studio download, which we're going to take a little look at now. Underneath, I didn't even do my housekeeping for these 2 bits. I'll get to those. Those are surprise.
We'll talk about these in a minute.
So, Diane, when we talk about my Craft Studio, what exactly are we talking about?
Okay, so we're talking about an artwork pack that is actually all the different elements. So imagine all of those pieces that you have on those dies digitally. So all the little buds, all the little stems, the complete flowers, the cluster. You have all of that as a digital image in all of the colourways. And then what you can do is you can actually use the Micro Studio graphics program if you're working on a PC. If you're working on anything else, you can use them in any other graphics program that you do have, and you can actually use them to build your own compositions, your own scenes. You can create designs that you can use on the scan and cut. There's so much you can do with them. And this is included with the dies.
I love that. What an amazing, amazing offer. So included with the dies, you get your Minecraft Studio. You get 1, 2, 3 die sets, which include, I won't count them, but several die cuts for you. And that is coming home to you at $34.99. Shop Carnation, as you probably would have guessed by now by looking at the beautiful flowers. But I love the fact within that Minecraft Studio artwork, we just take a little look at what else. So you've got those scene building elements, as Diane's mentioned, in those lovely colours. So it could be with sympathy if you're going for your whiter flowers. It could be with love. It could be anniversary. You could tailor it for golden weddings.
Yes.
All of these wonderful things with these wonderful colours. But of course, being the Minecraft Studio program, we can change those colours and make them unique as well. Also included, and I often think we skip over this, are the reflections.
Yes.
Now, absolutely, if you're just coming in for the dies, the reflection artwork is available for you to download for free from our website. The first colourway, which will be your sort of blush pink, is free to download.
Yes, absolutely.
But your additional colourways in each of these collections are 85p.
They are £1 for the download, 85p if you want to print a sheet.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there you go. So that's even more added value
within. They are included in there for you. And I'm going to show you a little bit of a trick to using your reflections with the dies to get different coloured sheets and things like that. So.
Oh, I love that idea. Brilliant. Okay, next up, we've also got what we call our digi stamps. Now, these are great. These are your single sort of line drawings of those flowers rendered in a way that you can either colour them in yourself, if you've got a toner foiler, toner printer. Yes, toner printer, you can foil them as well. You know, think of these not just as colouring sheets or anything like that, but if you want a more subdued, a little bit more laid back design, these with a simple sentiment on the front can work wonders, but also mixing and matching them with the coloured designs too.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Because we can use these as an overlay to the illustration.
Exactly, I love to use them as an overlay and change the colour of it. So change the colour of it to pink, so it's overlay in the pink one, or even change it to white.
Oh, I'd never thought of that.
That's a really nice idea as well, so it just highlights it instead. So,
yeah, love that. Really great ways. I mean, if you ever need a helping hand with how we work with Minecraft Studio, you've done so many videos on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, there's hours and hours on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and look at Highlight Crafts channel, there's a playlist that is called Micro Studio Craft Along, I think, and there's myself and David. There's loads and loads of lessons in there for free on how to use the program. We're going to do a couple of quick demos today, but obviously when we're live, it's quite difficult to go into too much detail, but everything is on YouTube for you for free as well.
Absolutely. And then finally, goodness, look at these. Now, you saw a sneaky peek of these on those wow boards. These are your textured background designs, colour picked and colour matched to work with your die sets and your Minecraft Studio downloads. But look, again, gorgeous, gorgeous colours. Do you know what? I'm thinking these just printed out on a rice paper would be amazing, wouldn't they?
Absolutely.
For your decoupage layers, for your, all sorts of things, matte layers, for example. And then you've also got included within Minecraft Studio the Ditzy print designs as well, which are so cute. So these are an overlay,
These are overlays, yes. So you can actually pop this over the top. So where you see the white on these designs, that's actually transparent. So in Minecraft Studio, you can print this over the top, or we pop it over the top of one of the papers, and it will create a textured paper for you with a bit more detail. We can fade the edges to make it a bit more rice papery if you wanted to. But you can also print these out as they are.
Yes.
So you can print it out onto acetate. Where it's white, it will just be clear. So you can, if you print this onto pink paper, you'll have pink where the white is. If you print it onto yellow paper, you'll have yellow where the white is. So it is an absolutely beautiful way of creating just a ditzy paper. Just to give you a different effect as well. On vellum, they'd be beautiful.
Vellum would be lovely, and if you do have the printer capabilities, I'm thinking something like a printable canvas. So you can make sort of things like your little, I don't know, makeup bags and things like that would be really, really cute in this design. Then, if you are coming in for your SVGs, we've got you covered for these as well. Available as a bundle alongside the Minecraft Studio. Shop digital to get that one in your baskets. That is $14.99 for the two. So that's your SVGs and also your Minecraft Studio. Within the SVGs, what you get is what you see here. So you're not just getting the outlines to cut the artwork in the SVG, you're getting all of the same detail that you would do in the die. Now you might think, okay, well, why would I need that in an SVG version? Well, if you want to be doing your foiling, if you want to be doing your drawing, embossing, any of those capabilities that ScanNCut has, you can be doing that with the SVGs.
Now with the SVGs, Hannah, as well, it's also important to say you don't just get the three. So you actually get each one of those in 3 sizes. So you'll get the original size, and then you'll either get a small and a large, or a large and an extra large for each one of them. You'll also get decoupage cutting files, and you will also get the reversed reflections as well. So you've got so much in here. This is incredible value for money when you actually think about how much you're getting. These sheets just don't do it justice with how much you're getting.
Just gives you sort of the overview, but you're also getting all of that in all of the colourways as well.
In all of the colourways, yes. And obviously with the scan and cut capability as well. So obviously you can change the sizes if you want to. You can weld them together and create your own compositions, create your shape cards, weld them together and cut out a shaped card with the scan and cut. We've got videos for all of that in the scan and cut playlist on YouTube as well. So much that you can do. Now,
I love this.
Something we haven't told you yet is that if you buy either the die bundle on its own, the die and artwork bundle, or the Shop Digital Micro Studio and SVG bundle, we will automatically add this beautiful extra download to your basket for free.
And I think there's something really transformative about getting something with such bigger flowers as well, because you've got the ditzy prints, you've got the texture backgrounds, and then having something like this brings a whole new level design into it. Again, they're PNGs, so that means they've got that white
JPEGs.
Oh, JPEGs, my apologies. But they won't print the white bit, will they, these ones?
No, so white won't print. So if it's an off-white, that will print. But if it is white, then it will be a solid sheet on your page in Micro Studio.
And these are beautiful. So again, taking that Carnation artwork and using it in a totally different way. And of course, we are allowed to take these into Minecraft Studio. If we change the file, JPEG's fine for Minecraft Studio.
JPEG's fine for Micro Studio,
we can use those in Minecraft Studio
change
too.
The colours. Now, we have something else for you as well.
We have.
So, anybody that's watching the shows today, in the comments section on Facebook, Instagram, or the website, type the word gift into the comments section.
Just type it anyway.
Just type it. It's not going to cost you anything. We're not going to add anything at cost to your basket. What we're going to do is we're going to add this to your basket for free.
And this is our spooky special Halloween extra special download. But actually it's really a bit of fun. So these are sort of traditionally our rice paper effect designs. Doesn't mean you have to print them on rice paper. You can absolutely print them on cardstock. You can print them on vellums, whatever you want. But this is an extra special little free gift. Just to say Happy Halloween.
Just to say Happy Halloween. If you shrink these down in Micro Studio, or even if you want to just print them, you don't want to use Micro Studio, just select 2 or 3, print them, and tell your printer to change the size of them to print 2 or 3 on a page. They'll then become toppers. They'll become little postcards. But lots of things we can do with these. You don't have to use them as full A4s either. So
now, Diane, what I would like to know, what are we calling him? Can you type in the comments, what is the little ghost's name? Because I feel like he's such a happy little...
He is a happy little chappy, isn't he?
Happy little ghost. What could his name be? Amber, what do you think? Amber's just looking at me like, oh, you've put me on the spot. Whitey.
Whitey.
Whitey's good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good, Shawnee.
Well, I was going to say Casper, but
Casper is a very niche 90s target audience answer.
Casper was niche.
I think Casper's quite niche.
I don't think Casper's niche. I don't think he's niche. What do you think?
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
I love him. I think he's great. So don't need to type anything, just gift.
Just gift,
Not even shop or
Don't need
anything
to
like that.
put the word shop. Just type gift in the comments, and you'll receive that for free.
Now come along here because
Yes.
we all get a little bit excited at these because these are still relatively quite new. Our new little machine in the warehouse. I say little, it's not little at all, is it?
It's really not this one.
It's taken up quite a sizable amount of the warehouse, but this is our sticker printing machine. And I always feel a bit funny calling them stickers. I feel like we need to come up with a different terminology because stickers doesn't really represent all that they can do.
No, they're resin decal stickers.
Yes.
Is the way I think of
That's
them.
a really good way of thinking
I
of it.
mean, these are actually printed on the same machinery that the decals for Formula One cars are printed on. And we know that because we bought our printer from the company across the business park who actually print decals for Formula One cars. So that tells you the quality of these stickers. They are incredible, and they are literally printed in our warehouse. So we have our own designs. We are doing our own bespoke ones. They are absolutely stunning. Once they are on, they are on. They are on. But they are amazing, and you can see the detail. You can see the shine on them. We've got 2 different colour options for you. So you've got shop blushing, which is the pink ones.
$12.99 on those.
And then you've got shop blooming, which is this beautiful warm tones there, so you can see.
It's like a sunset, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
It's absolutely glorious, especially for this time of year. And as we've said, flowers often convey a
I'm going
meaning.
to try and bend it so you can see the shimmer.
Oh, the shine on these are gorgeous.
There you can see. There's the shine on the stickers. These are so glossy. It is unbelievable.
Now, we know we have customers who collect these stickers,
We
who
do,
are actually
yes,
like full-on
yeah,
collectors of the stickers. And I've seen amazing projects where they've decorated handbags, they've decorated shoes, not just paper crafts or journaling or anything like that, but really taking it into another realm of crafting as well. So if you want to add those to your basket, $12.99 per A4 sheet of the different stickers. And of course, being carnations and things like that, really, really going to work in a lot of your designs. $12.99 each. Shop blooming or shop blushing.
Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
They're
I
lovely,
like
aren't
that.
they?
Yeah, really lovely. So, Diane, what are we going to do first? Are we going to do some demos now?
Well, we have a giveaway, don't we?
Oh, I'd forgotten that. Yes, absolutely. What are we giving away, Amber? So our giveaway code, you just need to type in the comments, is Snoop, because we've got Snoop directing the show today. We'll say it's Amber, it's not. It's actually Snoop, and he's sat there with his paws.
Snoop is in charge,
Like, points? Can we give away points?
Should we give away 300 points?
300 points. Get typing in the comments the word Snoop to be entered into that giveaway. Now, heads up, people. Shop Carnation, so the main bundle with the dies and the Minecraft Studio download is at 10%.
Wow.
So if you have got those in your basket, don't forget to check out.
Yes, absolutely. Right, so do you want to get ready for a demo and I'll read through some of the comments?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
Shall I have a seat?
I'll just have a swig of my honey and lemon first.
It's just so casual, but this is like crafting at home, isn't it?
Sorry, guys. Okay, right. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining us. We've got lots and lots of you watching. I'm just going to say a few hellos. So we've got Judith, Sheila, Wendy, Davina, Mandy, Audrey's already purchased. We've got Jane, Jonathan, Angie, Ria, good morning, Lizzie, Jandy, 1956 is at the NEC waiting for the doors to open and watching us in the queue. Amazing, love that, fabulous. We've got Liz saying hi to both of us and everybody in the studio. Excuse me, guys. Daphne has said good morning, Hannah and Diane. Tracy, Terry, Kim, Carol, Pauline. Good morning, Pauline's got the SVGs ordered. Pam said it's lovely to see us both. Angie says she can almost smell the carnations.
Ah, yeah.
Yvonne, Jane. Wow, we've got so many people. Mitch is here. Good morning, Mitch. Jill. Just trying to see if there's any questions in here. Everybody's saying good morning.
Yeah.
Where are we? Somebody said, isn't that what the storage in the scan and cut is for? I'm not quite sure where the question is for that one, but yes. Got Julie, Kaz, Sue. There's so many people watching us, Hannah. It's amazing.
Oh,
Maureen. Maureen's telling me not to overdo it.
There you
Promise,
go.
Maureen. I've got lots of people in the building making sure I'm not going to do that. My big sister's upstairs, don't worry. I will not be allowed. Mitch says, trying to be a responsible adult looking after the kiddie's teeth.
Because
He.
he was making bags up and he was putting one in the bag and then having one.
Oh, okay.
Halloween
Okay,
bags.
Halloween bags, I see.
Nice,
So, yes,
I like
yes, I can't fault you there. Maureen C says, great to see you, Hannah. We don't see enough of you. Where are we? Carol says she's managed to open checkout. She's going to download later. We've got Charlie the Ghost. Karen says, call the ghost Whisper.
Whisper's good.
Whisper's cute. We like that one. Shauna's nodding. What do you think, Amber?
Everyone's just going to say yes to anything.
Amber has no idea what I just asked her to say yes to. Yes. And then let's have a look. So Maureen says, always so generous, got the free download on the last show and also the free download with the Flower of the Month. Liz says the Luxe stickers are even better looking when you get them home. Thank you for that feedback, Liz, because it's really important that you guys share your thoughts with us, because we can stand here and say these are amazing and they're beautiful, but until, without you guys at home confirming it for us, then that makes a big difference. So thank you for that. Charlene says hello from Australia. Amanda says the happy ghost is called Junior.
Cute.
And then Terry Kim says she's used various small Luxe stickers for her phone case, plus put steampunk cat on the back of her phone.
Oh, right.
Okay, right, I'm going to let you go to demo. I'm going to have a perch for a minute because I'm getting a bit out of breath, and then we'll do some more comments in a bit. Talking and breathing are a bit challenging at the minute, guys. So.
I love how they put us together. Both of us can't talk and breathe at the same time. It's amazing. Right, so really quick papercraft demo on our carnations here. And I think this really, really highlights just how important those background dies are when it comes to using them alongside the artwork. So what we've got in front of us, one of our tattered lace little corners from our design. We cut it twice in black card. We've scored just down from the top about 2 inches to create this folded sort of tent card design. We're using just tissue tape to attach the layers. And there you are, we're going to do that. Just peeling off the backing paper and then aligning the 2 sides when I get there. A little burnish down to try and release the back of that. There we go. Oh, little newsreader shuffle. I find when I'm doing tent cards, I always try and align the bottom so the rest of the card falls into place quite easily. And there we can stick like so. Next up, your mats and layers. And of course, as we've mentioned, this is going to be one of our previous tattered lace designs. We're using foam on the next layer just to give you a little bit of lift, just to give you that idea of importance. I always find when you're using things like foam in your layers on your card designs, it kind of elevates it to a more luxury feel.
Definitely, yeah.
We're going to have to now bother Amber for some glue because I absolutely did not come in prepared to this show. But next up, you've got your lacy layer, and look how we're creating that dramatic effect. You've got the black card base, pearlescent shimmer in the pink into the white for the lacy layer, and this is going to give us our backdrop, okay? What we can do now is start laying those lovely backdrops over. So they're almost like little silhouettes, but we can build them up more like a bouquet. To get a general idea of how this is going to look, we're just going to lay those designs through, thinking about keeping them in that overall kind of triangle shape. As we lay them down, we can come to the side here and we can grab some of these flourishes, starting with the pink. And look how those colours pop as soon as we lay them down against that black. Here she comes, our lovely Amber with some. Thank you, gorgeous one. So let's just get this stuck so you can actually see where we're going with this. A little bit of our pin flare, bookbinding glue. The reason why we love using this is that it's got very, very low water content. And why is that important in card making? Well, it means it's not going to buckle and warp the card that we're working with. It also gives a really, really good grab, and thankfully dries clear. So when you squidge it over the edges, doesn't matter, no one's going to see it. A little bit more. Just because we're working on that pearlescent card, it gives you a slightly more, what would you say, glossy finish. So you just want that little bit of extra glue just to grab. And of course, then these layers that we're going to be popping on top are going to create that background, that backdrop, and give us a little bit more of a height and dimension to our card design. Now, whenever you're working with something like this, what I'd highly recommend is have all of your bits and bobs, all of your carnations cut out, ready to go to one side. There's nothing worse than getting halfway through a design and realising you haven't got enough cuts. So spend a rainy afternoon or a quiet afternoon with a cup of tea and a piece of cake cutting out your designs, and that way you're not going to have to stop halfway through. Now, you'll notice as we're working through this, we want to create this concept of layering, okay? So we're not going to lay all the black down, lay all the carnations down individually. We're going to do it as we go. Reason being is it creates a deeper sense of depth and dimension to the design. A little bit of glue on the back, and look how easily that design just slots into place against the outline die set there as well. I'm not going to do the full card, I'm just going to give you an idea of how this would work up into a design. But we're using the larger carnations there more in the foreground, so layering that over. I often think when it comes to making cards, we're often quite cautious of laying sort of flowers over one another, but actually in nature they would be. Just adding a little bit of glue.
I'm really sorry to interrupt you, Hannah, but we've just had a bit of a whoosh of viewers.
Oh,
We've just had a load of people just join us, so I thought we'd say hello to them.
Absolutely. Hello. Thank you for watching.
Hello and welcome to anybody that's just joined us. I'm going to get down here so we're not having weird camera angles.
Sit on my lap.
So thank you. I'm going to touch up a bit. Hiya. We're all friends here. So welcome to everybody that's just joined us. Thank you very much for joining us here at Highlight Crafts. We are live. We're live until 2 o'clock today, aren't we?
We are live, yeah.
And then again at 6 o'clock tonight. Lots and lots of shows, lots of different crafts going on today. I think we've got some resin with Jane.
We have, yes.
And we're actually also going to be broadcasting live for a couple of hours from the NEC, so that's going to be interesting.
Interesting being the right word, as it's not something we've done many times before.
It's not, no. But
so it's worth tuning in just to see whether that actually works
absolutely.
or not.
But we've got the dream team down there. So Sam's down there, Lily's down there. I think Lily's going to be doing the cameras, and then we've got Stephanie and Mel as well. So obviously they're going to be doing the demonstrating live from the NEC. So if you are at the NEC between 10 and 11 and 1 and 2, if you head over to our stand, you'll be able to see live in action how the shows actually are going. I mean, you even get on and say hello. Say hi, Mum, if you want to. So.
You absolutely could do that.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be fun. You can find us at C42. I don't know. I think that's the stand number. If it's not, just check Stephanie's most recent Facebook post because it's on there.
Okay, there we go. I'll have a quick look and let you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Good idea. So again, just going in, layering up a few more, just adding in the flowers, using a mix of the different colours there. Again, I'm not going to finish the whole thing because I'm absolutely desperate to see what our Diane has planned on my craft studio as well. But it doesn't just stop with those florals. Of course, we've got the bouquet builder as well as part of Shop Carnation, and we can be using those to fill and create different looks, different colour combinations and different textures with our designs as well. And I think it's a lot of fun because we can lift and tuck and really build the bouquet itself. From there, all you'd need is a simple little heart as a piece of sentiment. Again, you've got plenty of different carnations that you can come in, layer, even snip away or build the buds up on top of one another to give you an extra sense of dimension there as well. So all in all, if you're looking for something really, really pretty from the Flower of the Month design, something that's going to work beautifully alongside your other Flower of the Months or absolutely gloriously independently from the others as well, we are now looking at 10% allocation on Shop Carnation. That is for the dies and the Minecraft Studio cards that we've been through. I'm going to hand over to you, lovely Diane.
And you are correct, stand C42 is where you will find us at the NEC.
I remember.
So, yes, I've just seen a video on Stephanie's Facebook of Keith dancing on the stand, so
well,
anything could be happening if you head over there. So yes, we look forward to hearing all of your adventures. If you do go and visit the guys on the stand, please do take some pictures or get a picture of yourself with Stephanie or Mel or Carl's there as well. So grab a picture, send it in to us, help@highlightcrafts.com, and we'll include some of you in the Sunday email this week.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Do you want to read through some of the comments and give a refresh? And
Let's
I'll
do a
get
little,
set up
let's
for
do a little
demo,
swappy
yeah.
swap.
Swappy swap,
over.
swap.
Okay, so good morning everyone. Thank you for joining us. We have got lots of lovely good mornings. Terry Kim, looking forward to today's shows. It sounds like a terrific day ahead. My glasses do desperately need changing. Zoe says, good morning everyone. I have a question. Although I'm sure someone has already thought of this, I really love using the Luxe stickers. They are amazing quality. Do you think it is possible in the future that customers could have their own designs printed as stickers? We could create a page in Microsoft Studio from the scene building elements in our artwork pack, save it as a JPEG and then email it to you. I was going to say, I know it would be more labour intensive to print a customer's own stickers, but would be happy to pay a fee. What do you think?
I think it is in discussion. However, with the success of the stickers as they are, we need to wait until such point that we have another printer. Yeah, otherwise the warehouse team will be on 24-hour shifts because they're already doing late nights.
They've already got a little camp bed set up under the sticker machine.
It has been discussed and it is on the cards for the future, just not imminent. Okay.
There you go. So hopefully that answers in a roundabout
I would
way.
say if anybody is absolutely desperate, you can always email us and we will see if we can accommodate. But if we get lots of requests, then we are going to have to say no. But anything very, very specific, we can try. And we will always try and help.
I just want to say for the record, so it's on film, our Sean is behind the camera and our Sean is the one who will be fielding most of those requests. So he's not been able to stop us saying
and Sean's
that.
going to set them so that they filter into the allocated to Diane folder.
Absolutely, I love that. Okay, Diane, what are you going to be sharing with us?
Okay, so I'm going to show a couple of different things with Minecraft Studio. So the first thing I wanted to show you was when you're using the reflections. So with the Carnation, we've got a few different colourways in here. And it may be that you're wanting to create a card using 2 or 3 of the different colourways using the dies. So I want to show you how you can actually create your own reflection sheet that's got multiple colourways on the same sheet. So let's have a look at that one for you. So we're in Minecraft Studio, we're going to go into the reflections folder, and what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we can see the whole page, and I'm going to bring on the pink one here, we'll bring on the yellow one, and we'll bring on the red one as well. So we'll bring all of these on, and it really is as simple as, if you imagine you are fussy cutting with a pair of scissors, so we have the scissors tool at the top of the page, so in the image tool section, we click on scissors. Now every snip with your mouse, every click with your mouse, sorry, is a snip with a pair of virtual scissors. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut around these 2 flowers here. And when we get back to the beginning, you'll see that black line. So you see we've got this black line going here. When we get back to the beginning, that line changes to blue. So we're going to come down towards the bottom, so we just need to just zoom out a little bit, and we're going to keep the inner, so we're going to keep everything inside of that blue area. We can keep what's outside of it, or we can keep what's inside of it. So we're going to do that. So you can see there now, we've actually, that top sheet is now just that little piece. You can see the handles are now just showing those ones. I'm going to leave those 2 yellow ones there, and then this one here, I'm going to crop the sheet because I want to get rid of this bottom half of the sheet. So we're going to click on crop. And then we're just going to do 1 click onto the page, and we're going to drag this bottom box up. So you can see there, we've now got this. So we click on OK, and you can see we've now got reds and yellows and pinks on the sheet. So for this one here, we're going to use the scissors, and we're going to cut around these ones here. So again, we're just going round with the scissors, so just a click, and then hopefully you'll see on this one, when I get back up to the beginning, that black line, you see it's changing to blue from black. When we get back, when it changes to blue, you click and it makes the complete selection. So we're going to keep the inner there, and then what we'll do now is we will get our, let's have a look, we'll have the cluster in this colour. So what we'll do with this one is we'll go with the scissors, and we'll come around these ones here. So again, we're just literally just, we're not going into detail. This is when you're doing your quick cutting, if you're just wanting to cut 1 or 2, just like you would on your printed reflection sheets. If you don't want to cut the whole thing, then you know, you would actually just cut out the bits that you do need, and I just need to get to that button there. We'll just zoom out a little bit. The mouse is a bit weird on this tablecloth. Keep the inner, and then we're just going to pop that one there. We're just going to rotate it around so that it fits just there. And there you can see we can actually create an actual project now using different colours. So with Minecraft Studio, when you're printing your reflections, you don't have to print all of the same colour. You can actually create a sheet for your very specific project. So you can actually save that as well. So we can save this file down. If you know you're going to make that project multiple times, so we'll call it Carnation Sheet. And then we can save it down there. Now what we can also do then, because I've saved it as a Minecraft Studio file, is we can come back in and edit it. So we can take this one out and we can duplicate this one if you wanted to have multiple yellows and a couple of the oranges in there as well. So that's one way of using the reflections. So we're just going to clear the page down. So press select all and then delete it off the page. When we delete off the white page, it doesn't delete it from the file that you've just saved, and it also doesn't delete it from the working area over here. So if I click onto the scene building folder now, we'll get one of the flowers on. Let's have a look which one. Actually, let's go with the cluster. So I'm going to go with this one here. And what we're going to do is we're going to stretch this up to fill the page. And we're going to use the lasso tool for this one. So it's similar to the scissors, but it's a little bit quicker. So when we use the lasso tool, you see the image fades out again. And now when you have to hold down on the mouse, and I'm literally just dragging the mouse. I'm clicking, I've got my button finger pressed on the button, and I'm just going around this particular flower head here. So let go of the mouse and it makes the selection for you with the lasso tool. And we are going to copy and then right click and paste. Doesn't look like anything's happened because it pops it straight over the top, but you can see in the layers panel we've actually got a copy of it there, and if I switch that one off you'll see we have that extra cluster there. So I'm going to make sure we've clicked onto the cluster again. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more again, and we're going to go for, let's go with this bud. So I'm going to go with the lasso again, and we're going to come around this little bud here. So we're going around the green area just to get that particular bud, and then we're going to come back out and we're going to copy, right click and paste, and then we'll also do this flower here. So zoom back in, go to the lasso knife, come around here, and then I just need to take my time a little bit with this one because there's a little bit of greenery around the edge of the flower. So we're just trying to just get the pink of the flower, and I would do this a lot more slowly if I was doing it at home, but we're just going to go around here and around here. Then when we get to the outside edge, because there's nothing there, we can just come around there and just let go. So we've selected that one, and now we're going to copy, and then we can right click and select paste, or we can click paste up in the top corner there. So you can see we've got these 3 different flower heads now. What we're going to do is we're going to click onto this one, go to the effects tab, and we're going to change the colour of that one. So we'll go for a nice purple colour there. We also did the bud, so we're going to go, so we changed that one to colour 282. So we're going to click onto the bud. In the hue section we go 282 and press enter, and it's the same colour. And then we do the same on this one, 282 and press enter, and that one's the same. So we can actually start to create our own combinations of colours. Now obviously you wouldn't ordinarily have different colours of carnations on the same cluster. However, it could be that you're wanting to have different shades slightly. So you can see there we can get a slightly different shade of pink there, or we can have it completely different if you want to. So you can have all different colour flowers. So when you're building your compositions, it actually looks like you've got multiple kind of lots and lots of different flowers and combinations, but actually you're just using, bless you, Sean. But then you can see where it can actually start to create it. So I'm trying to think of the words I'm trying to think of. So for example, on the wow board, if you wanted it to look like around that wow board, you've got lots and lots and lots of different carnations in different colours. Change your cluster to have different colours in there, overlap them, and then you can actually have that look, but you're just using one image. So if you wanted to do this on the reflections, you could do that. And then when you cut it out, you've got all those different, looking like you've got lots of stems of carnations, but you've just got them on the one file. So you're just cutting one file rather than lots and lots of different stems.
I think
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make total sense. Please let us know in the comments if you need us just to clarify that.
Yeah, and Hannah will use different words.
Not so sure about that. I don't have many words. But I think that's really, really interesting. And actually, Diane, it's not something we show often on the shows. And I think it's a really great way of utilising those really key core aspects of Minecraft Studio in a really fun way. Yeah. Now, we have had a couple of questions. Do you mind if I throw some your way, Diane?
No, not at all.
Okay,
Are they ones where I might need to demo, or shall I come over there?
They might be where you have to do a little dance.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No, I'm going to check.
Not sure the lungs are up for that, but we'll give it a go. We'll always try.
Carol asks, hi Diane, nice to see you back.
Thank you.
Most reflections are in PDF format, how do you open them in Minecraft Studio?
Okay, so for that you would need to use an online converter. There are lots of free ones. I think the one that we use most is Cloud Convert. It's free to use and it just converts the file to a JPEG for you. Alternatively, obviously, if you're wanting to use Minecraft Studio and you want the scene building elements, then you could always purchase the actual artwork pack, which will include those reflections for you in JPEG format that are ready to go.
Oh, that's really, really handy. So I think that's going to answer a few of the other questions we've got on here. Hopefully that does so. For you, Carol. Next up, we've got Lorraine asking, thank you guys for keeping the comments coming in. Morning, ladies. Can you tell me how I can save my projects onto a USB so I can print them whenever I like?
Yes, absolutely. So, so for this one, for example, if I'm wanting to save it, I've got Dr. Dre plugged in here. So that is a hard drive. So whether it's a hard drive or a USB that you're working with, we've got this one plugged in here. So we go to the top corner, we go Save As. It defaults to documents, so that's where it would save if you don't change it. And then all we do is on this bit here, we click, and then so our USB hard drive is called Dr. Dre. So we click on that, and then in here we save it as Carnation. If you're wanting to just print it straight away, so you don't want to open it in Minecraft Studio, I would just save it as a JPEG Pro quality, and then save that there. And then that will save the file for you onto the hard drive or USB. So it is literally a case of click on Save As, and then in that drop down at the top, just find your USB or your hard drive, wherever you're wanting to save it. If it's a specific folder you want, you will be able to find it in there. So if you wanted to save it into a folder in Documents, and then you can pick which folder you want. So it's literally just that drop down at the top of the box.
Fantastic. Oh, and I dropped the iPad. Sorry, everybody. That was very loud. I didn't even move, so I don't know how I dropped it. Audrey says, thanks, Diane. I would never have thought to print sheets with different colours on for the reflections.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's a really great point. Also got a lot of love coming in for you, Miss Diane. Diane, that's so clever, from Jackie.
Oh, okay.
That was lasso tool.
Oh, okay.
And Elspeth asks, a wee question for Diane, please. How do I get the image icons of the actual artwork in the file panel down the side, left-hand side? She currently has to drag each item onto the right working space. Hope that makes sense.
It does make sense. It sounds like you have what we here call the OneDrive issue. If you drop us an email to help@highlightcrafts.com, let us know that you can't see the images in the bottom left box. We'll send you some instructions on what you need to do. So basically, it sounds like your computer has been updated and is defaulting to keeping the files on OneDrive. Therefore, the program can't actually see them until they're on the page. You can use them directly from a USB. You can have the files physically on your computer and use them that way, but we do have some step-by-step instructions that we can email you that will help you with that.
And I think it's always worth saying, if you ever have any questions, the whole team here at Highlight are on hand all the time to help you out. So if you do need help with anything, pop an email. That's help@highlightcrafts.com. Or we do have the Facebook groups as well.
We do, yes.
We have Minecraft Studio Official, where it's all things Minecraft Studio.
It is, yes,
lots and lots
absolutely,
of helpful people in there, and also highlight your creativity too. Terry says, thank you for that demonstration. Tracy, sorry. Glass is terrible. Oh, thank you for that demonstration, Diane. Just starting the journey on Minecraft Studio, so this was a really valuable lesson.
Oh, fabulous.
Love that. We always love to hear from you.
Welcome
if you're brand
to the
new.
gang.
Yeah, welcome along. Julie, morning lovely, says, what hard drives are using for extra storage, please, Diane? I'm running out of room on my computer. I think, well, really, Julie, anything from a sort of reputable source when it comes to hard drives in particular. I don't know if we've got them in stock, but we do have the 8 gig memory sticks.
We are out of stock
USBs.
at the moment. I think Katie's got them on order, but we do sell 8 gig USBs, which we sell in a twin pack, so it gives you 16 gig of storage. But yeah, I would personally, I would go for a branded one.
Yeah.
If you are buying from elsewhere, go for a name that you recognise of a USB or a hard drive. But something like, I don't know, ScanDisk or anything like that. Just maybe try to avoid the cheapest.
Yes, that's a good
just
one.
So that it gives you a bit more longevity when you're saving your files. And because if you're plugging it in and out of your computer, you want to make sure that the actual USB is of good quality. So
Yeah, I think that's a really valuable question there. Thank you. Keep your questions coming in.
Yes.
We're going to do a little recap for anyone who's just joined us. Welcome along. We are showcasing this morning the brand new Flower of the Month launch from Highlight Crafts. This is the Carnation. Styled in the same way as our previous Flower of the Month, this is gorgeous. There's work alongside your other collections there. It will also work beautifully as standalone projects too. If you want to get this in your basket, it comes with these 3 die sets, which include several die cuts, all of your large flower, your spray of carnations, and of course this one here, which is your little bouquet builder to build up those designs, create your own compositions, create essentially your own bouquets with this gorgeous flower. This is shop carnation, and alongside the dies for $34.99, you do get included not only the Minecraft Studio program you've just seen Diane working with, but also, ta-da! A little free gift for you as well of those beautiful complimentary background papers. That is available if you're coming in for Shop Carnation, which is the Minecraft Studio and Die Bundle. It's available on the Die Bundle, and it's available on the SVG and Minecraft Studio Bundle, which is Shop Digital. We also have today our lovely Spooky Spectacular download. Rice paper stars, all lovely spooky scenes. You've got 10 of them on this. This is a free gift. So all you need to type in the comments to get this little download is the word gift. That will add this download to your basket on our website, send you a link, and you'll be able to check out and be crafting with this pretty much straight away if you wish to.
for free.
For free.
And you don't actually have to be buying anything on the
Okay,
show.
that's what I was going to ask.
Yes.
Don't even have to buy anything. So
Yeah.
just type gift in the
If
comments.
carnations aren't your thing and you just want a freebie, type gift and you will still get that Halloween download.
I didn't like to ask out loud. But I was like, can we just type it? Even if we're not buying anything?
Absolutely, we
That's
can.
amazing. So Carnation is now at 15% allocated. If you do have it in your baskets, please don't forget to check out. Should we have a little run through of those files included within that Minecraft Studio download? As we've mentioned, really gorgeous designs in the illustrative quality of these carnations. You've got the buds, you've got the full flowers, you've got all the different colours as well in the Minecraft Studio files there to allow you, as you've just seen, to create your own compositions and your own projects with these. We also have all of those alternative colour reflections. If you're coming in for that shop carnation and using this alongside your dies, this is the artwork you've just seen with our lovely Diane, how you can change up what you're printing to get all those different colours on one page. We've got the digital stamps there, and these rather impressive background textures as well in both the carnation overlays. I'm thinking wedding designs would be glorious in this, wedding stationery as well, really, really pretty.
I've got one of those on the page
ready to go. Okay, so quick look at those ditzy prints, and let's head on over to our Diane to have a look at how she's going to be using this background paper as well.
Yeah, so I've already got look how beautiful this white one is. I've already got that on the page, absolutely gorgeous. So that's from the textures folder, and I've gone into the overlays folder. So I'm going to pull on the coordinating overlay. So this is the white one you can see here. So you can see that it is transparent, so it's see-through in between the flowers, so we can lay it over the top of the actual file. Now I do want those flowers to be a little bit bigger, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just crop a section out of the middle, click OK, and then I'm just going to drag that up to the top, and then I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm just going to stretch that down just a little bit just there. So So you can see we've actually got that covering over the whole of the page now. What we're going to do then is we're going to go into the Effects tab, and then we've got all these sliders in here. Now there is a full class on the YouTube channel that is just purely going through each one of the sliders individually. So, you know, I don't have time to go into all of them, but we're going to go into the softer edges and we're just going to fade those corners. So you can see there, as we pull these softer edges ones in, we can either fade the outer edges, so it fades all the different edges, which is the rectangle one, or the circle one gives us an oval if we're on a rectangle sheet. So we're just going to fade those edges down just a little bit, and then we're going to come up to the opacity, because we've got a full solid image at the minute, so it's fully opaque, but we're going to make it a little bit more transparent. So we're just going to soften the look of those carnations on there, the overlay. Then we're going to come back to our scene building folder, and do I want to use the builder bouquet or do I want to use the over the edge? I think I'm going to use the cluster. So let's go for this one here. Just going to pop this on and we're going to stretch it up just like so. You can see that there. I'm going to pop it just on, do you want it on this edge or this edge? Oh, decisions. So we can see here, we're just going to crop this. So it doesn't matter that it overhangs the edge of the page. It will only ever print what's actually on the white area. But I just personally prefer to have it so that I can see exactly what it's going to look like. So I just need to zoom out so I can catch that OK button down at the bottom. What I'm actually going to do then is I'm going to copy and paste this particular one. So I'm going to copy and paste. Again, it pops it straight over the top, so it doesn't look like anything's happened, but you can see there in the Layers tab, we do have a copy of. I'm going to keep it on the bottom one. I'm going to go to the Effects, going to come down to our drop shadow, and we're just going to add a little bit of shadow to that bottom one, so that you can see there it actually lifts it, so it gives it a little bit more detail, a bit more depth on the page. So we're just going to soften it just a little bit. So if I go into the Layers and switch that one off, you'll see, so that's it without, and that's it with. So you can see the difference there. It just highlights it just a little bit more. It makes it kind of lift off the page a little bit. It's a little bit strong around this area though, so I am just going to reduce the opacity just a fraction, just to soften it just a little bit. And you can see, again, if I go to the Layers and switch that off, you can actually still see the detail there. So this is our page that we've just created. I'm also going to pop another little flower down towards the bottom just to cover this area up. So I'm going to bring on the over the edge and pop that one just down there. So we've just got that extra one there. Copy and paste. Make sure I'm on the bottom one of those two. And again, we're going to add that drop shadow. Just move the blur radius just to add a little bit of shadow to that bottom one. And then just fade it down a little bit. And then we're going to save that file. So I'm going to save this file now as a JPEG. So this is Carnation. No, that's not that. No, I spelled Carnation. The fingers were in the wrong place there. Don't even know what that said. Carnation paper, making up my own language. Nothing new there. Okay, so we've saved that file as a JPEG now. So I'm going to go to a new page. Take the grid and ruler off because it's just easier so for you guys at home to see. Just going to zoom out there. Back to Files and back to Documents, which is there. And we'll see our... Oh, I saved it on Dr. Dre. Thank you, Sean. That's because I was showing that earlier. So there's our paper. So this is where you can create your own completely unique paper. So this is now a paper that will work in Micro Studio exactly the same way as all of the backing papers that we've created. So we're going to copy and paste this. And then we're going to make sure... Excuse me, guys. I'm going to make sure we're clicked onto the top one. I'm going to go into Effects and we're going to do some embossing. Now this is where everybody panics because it goes grey, and that will happen, and that is correct, because it doesn't matter which one of these two sliders you use, it will go grey. But we then use the width slider, so we use the second slider, and you'll see it gives you all that extra detail. Now there's a huge amount of detail in this particular one, but you can see it's picking up those large flowers here, it's picking up the teeny tiny flowers there, and it's also picking up the texture of the large carnations on the backing paper as well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come up to opacity and we're going to fade this down, and you'll see there we've actually got our embossed paper there, just like so. If I just switch that one off and on again, you'll see that depth and detail there. And I'm just going to use the colour boost just to add a little bit of colour to it and change it just there, just to brighten it just a little bit so that it's not grey.
That's fantastic. I mean, what an interesting way to use all those wonderful things. I mean, isn't it fantastic how they layer over one another so you can use them with the whole effect?
Yeah.
Huge amount of thank yous for all your comments. We've literally got 1 minute left to choose a
Believe
winner.
it, I know, I just...
Oh my
Where
goodness,
did it go?
it went so quickly. I was totally obsessed with them watching those demonstrations. Quick mention to our lovely Marie. Carnation is her favourite flower. She had them in her wedding bouquet 55 years ago next week. So happy Emerald Anniversary
Yes,
to you,
happy
Marie. That's
anniversary,
fantastic.
Marie. Amazing.
Our Amber, who's our winner?
Lizzie Baynard.
Lizzie Baynard.
Lizzie Baynard.
Congratulations, you are the winner of 300
300 points.
Club Highlight points. So next up, is it NEC time?
It is, yes. So we're all going to see what's happening.
We are all going to tune in for that one.
We are.
So live from the NEC, our lovely Stephanie with Lily and Sam. Keep tuned because I'm sure it's going to be a rather interesting hour
Yes.
next hour.
You may even see your friends.